Hi, Alissa. My name is Phyllis Griffin, and I just wanted to respond to your post this week, um, as we talked about the fish story. So, as you suggested, that qualitative research take an extensive time to collect the data, and that is so true because in our text we learned that. Qualitative research does take a minute to gather information, interview participants. The researcher has to be prepared. So I totally agree with the length that qualitative research also takes. And in the fish story, I could understand the student because he was getting frustrated and I was getting frustrated too because as I was reading, I'm like, well, what is he missing? But as the story went on and we saw and the professor kept coaching him, then we see that as he studied the fish and he studied and studied and he started observing, then he noted things changing within the fish that he could use and analyze the data. And that just brings me back to in our text when it talks about the giving some of the definition of qualitative research. And it was saying the researcher builds a complex, holistic picture, analyze words, reports, detailed views of the participants, and conducts the study in a natural setting. And basically, that's what the student was doing. He was in a natural setting because he evidently, he came back days and days and observed the fish. And then that's when after he was observing after days, that's when he noted um, the changes in the fish. And he was building a picture and detailed views so then he could report his data. So, and as you also stated, you said that adversity brings new protocols and new data. And that is true because um, when you get frustrated and frustrated and frustrated, you say, well, okay, let me look at this from another perspective. Let me see maybe um, I'm not looking at it from this course of view. And after we look at it and study it and we're frustrated and like you said adversity, then we may find new data because like you said, adversity can bring lies in that the student adversity lied in his perceived understanding of the fish. And you said he had to adapt to new protocols and question about the fish to observe and better understand the fish, and he did after he started observing. And that's just like life. I was thinking about um, and even in the scriptures where we study to show ourselves approved. We study and we study and we get the meaning of the text. But actually when we're going through a situation or we're going through adversity or depression or something, then that the word of God sometimes speaks different to us, because it is speaking to our situation. So now we're observing, we've already studied, but now we can make it applicable to our lives. So I really um, enjoy reading your post, and I really got a new insight of just sitting and observing things and not just like quietening the noise and just observing what's in front of you and then seeing what you see from a different perspective. And like you said, with perseverance, we will see something different. So thanks again.